I'm Clive Rossfield, brother and shield of Joshua, and you're watching Primalliquid.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome back to my platinum playthrough for Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. Guys, we're on part number 5 right now, and it has been so long since we've done one of these. So like, obviously FF16 majorly got in the way, but now we are back to it. So let's have a little recap first, shall we? So we're basically at the point now where we need to go to Castle Hien, and then we're going to do Tokul, which is the town that we just entered. Now, one of the things that we should note as well is Castle Hien is a one-time only area. Okay, we can only come to this town, this place once. That means all the items in here are missable, which of course is very bad for the trophy, and also the bestiary is missable as well, which, as you might have guessed, is bad for the trophy. And of course then there's the hidden items as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, we're going to do all of that, and then we'll sort of see where we are at a little bit later. For now, that we need to just mini everybody so we can actually get through that small hole in the wall. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to interact with the pot right here just to restore that 1 MP that I used. It's not amazing, but hey, it's extra MP, right? And then now that we're through on the other side, we are just gonna un-mini everybody. Unfortunately, we can't go back and refill our MP, but you know, it's fine. We can make do for sure. Right, okay, so with that said, let's do it, man. But yeah, so what I want to ask is, how are you guys actually like finding the FF16 stuff? I know it's kind of different to what I've normally done, you know, like content wise, because normally I'll do a bunch of guides and I'll do a let's play and stuff like that, whereas this time I've basically just done the guides rather than the let's play itself. And I kind of did that because I thought, you know, not many people are really going to want to watch a let's play. They're going to want to watch it. They're going to want to do it themselves instead. So I kind of just focused on the guides and all that. But no, it was a lot of fun. You know, I've really enjoyed playing 16 for sure. It's been an absolute blast. But now though, we are mostly finished with it. I know I did put out a picture on the community page and on do I have battles turned off? I do have battles turned off, god damn it. But I know I did put out a picture on Twitter and the community section on YouTube, just to let you guys know about something that's coming up. Oh man, is anyone excited for that? Like just general questions. Anybody excited? Like, I'm really curious now. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, now that we've just got the royal sword, we are actually going to do a little bit of fighting in this area right here. And the reason for that, okay, is there is an enemy that we can encounter in this dungeon called the Dullahan. Now, the Dullahan can kind of appear basically everywhere. However, it is most commonly found in this room right here with the royal sword. So that's going to be what we're going for. That is definitely the rarest enemy here, so we want to get that basically. And of course, we're just going to turn auto battle on because we're lazy. Right, so what have we had? We've had the Pharaoh so far, that's number 66. We've had the Demon, which is 69. Nice. So all we need to do now is we need to encounter a Lemur, a Lamaya, and a Dullahan. Those are the only enemies that we actually need to get now in this area, and then we can actually move on because we do have all of the bestiary at that point. Until then, though, we kind of just have to sort of struggle our way through. Well, not struggle our way through, just sort of slug our way through. But yeah, has everybody missed the Pixel playthrough? Honestly, like, I've been really debating sort of what to do with the pixel playthrough. Oh, nice, we got Dolphin. Yeah, I've really been debating what to actually do with it. It's one of those difficult things to really decide on. I know some of you guys like these little conversations about, you know, the inner workings of YouTube, if you will. So one of the things I've been thinking is, you know, maybe finish off FF3 and then just sort of do like challenge runs and overpowered videos and that, just because I know people enjoy them the most. You know, like those are definitely what people enjoy watching the most across the channel. So I was kind of thinking maybe I should just dedicate like all my time to them pretty much, and you know, like just the general the let's play stuff and all that we can just do on stream, because obviously all stream videos I do upload over to the you know, the VOD channel and that. So it could just be stuff like that maybe. Right, first things first, let's just double check the map, make sure we got everything. We do. So now we just need the last enemy before we go on and fight the final boss. We need, I think it's the Lamaya I need. We'll have a little look-see. But yeah, so one of the things I've been thinking about doing is just sort of scrapping let's plays in general and then just focusing on challenge videos, simply due to the fact, you know, they're enjoyed a lot more and they work a lot better for the channel in general. So it was one of them, and yeah, we still need Lamaya. But yeah, I was kind of thinking just focus on the challenge stuff and then we'll sort of see where we go from there. But I don't know, it's one of those really difficult decisions, because I know a lot of people do enjoy the let's play style content, and even you know, I myself, I enjoy making it. It gives me that time to sort of unwind, you know. It lets me talk to you guys, kind of like remember oh, there's Lamar. Remember like old school YouTube videos where people would just sort of do generic commentaries where they just have a conversation with you guys? Honestly, to me, that's kind of what these let's plays are. Yeah, they're a guide in a sense, you know, they are a walkthrough. They do show, and obviously I tell you guys how to do things and that, but then we still have that little conversation. You know what I mean? We do still have that little bit of a conversation with each other where I told you guys and then you guys were playing the comments and stuff like that. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk. Well, it's kind of hard to put into words, really. Like, I do think I would miss that level of interaction with you guys. But I don't know. It's one of them that's really difficult to sort of like actually decide to do, you know. It's one of those decisions where a lot of thought has to sort of go into it, and you've got a pro and con it, right? You know, you need to come up with a list of pros and then a list of cons, and then basically just decide if it's worth it, really. But yeah, it's one of them, like even with that, it's definitely a really difficult thing to try and do, you know, because I mean the channel would basically go for a complete 180, you know what I mean? Because obviously the bread and butter of the channel really is let's plays, and that's definitely what keeps the channel afloat, you know, just the daily videos in general and that. And if I move to, you know, just challenge videos and overpowered videos, there would definitely be time where there's no videos for a week or 2 weeks, you know. So it's hard to think if the channel could sustain that, you know what I mean? Obviously the channel is not huge. Like, yeah, we have over 100,000 subs, but in terms of general viewership, it's not that amazing. So it's kind of hard to decide if the channel would actually be able to really survive that sort of change, you know what I mean? So it's one of them. What I think I'm gonna do is maybe keep the daily videos for a while and then try and create a little bit of a backlog of like challenge videos and that. Obviously I've already promoted the FF16 run that I'm working on. Not going to tell you what it is just yet. I've already promoted that, so Obviously, that one is going to happen, basically. But then I think after that, we'll probably just try and... oh, excuse me. We'll probably just try and build up, like, a little bit of a backlog of challenge videos, maybe. And then I'm going to try and release them weekly or something like that and see how things go. I don't know. It's gonna be one of them. I think what I'll probably do as well is give Patreons early access to them all as well. So then as soon as the challenge videos are made, Patreon can see them. And then for YouTube, I'll wait till I've sort of got a little bit of a backlog. Because with YouTube specifically, I kind of want to do it where they are uploading every week, just because that will be better for the channel in general. So we'll have to see. You know, it's one of them that I think is gonna have to be really planned out for sure. But I do think that's probably going to be the way I do it, where, you know, Patreon gets early access and then YouTube just sort of has to wait until I've got a few built up, if that makes sense. I don't know though. We'll see about that. We'll see. But now though, we've already done Castle Hien, so now let's go ahead and do it to Cool, because we couldn't actually finish this area previously. Obviously, we did get sucked up into Hien's castle when we came here the first time. So now we just need to get all the hidden items, basically. And there is a lot here. There is a lot of hidden items. Not too many though, thankfully, but we just have a couple more treasure chests to get and then we're basically done. It's like we just need to run through the fireplace in here because, yes, like always, there are secret pathways everywhere, man. Right, so that should be everything though. Let's just do a double check. Yep, that's everything. 5 hidden items, 2 treasure chests. Right, so we are done in to Cool as well. So now we get to move on and basically do a cleanup now. So we're at that point now where the top world, the top continent, whatever you want to call it, is basically done. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to head on over to Castle Argus, and we're just going to, whoops, I need the boat. We're just going to go through there, get all the treasures and the items and whatnot from that. In fact, how many keys do I have? Let me just double check on that. Sort items first. So we have 38 magic keys. That's fine. I am going to move them to the very top though, just because, you know, it saves time basically. I mean, I could also, you know, just make a thief class, but yeah, I prefer just to use the keys. It saves time, in my opinion. Right, okay, so here in Castle Argus, okay, there are a bunch of collectibles here, and there's also a lot of hidden passageways. The first one is going to be from interacting with this little different torch, if you will, and this basically lets us move over where we can find a bunch of treasure chests. They don't really have anything exciting in them, just 1,000 gil each, but if we go up the next set of stairs we get another 6 treasure chests, and unfortunately there's nothing exciting in these either. It's just gil. There is a lot of gil though, which can come in pretty handy, but as you can see we already have 71,000, so yeah, not really required, really, is it? Well, I mean, then again, we are going to spend absolutely loads later. Yeah, so all the locked doors in here, by the way, you can either use a magic key to open, or you can equip a thief job. If you have a thief job, you will be able to open all the doors as well. Alright, so we're going to speak to the White Mage, get 2 elixirs, and then... oh wait, yeah, we just need to interact with the button to open up the door. Oh, I can't believe I nearly forgot about that. Alright, 3 treasure chests, so we got the Light Arrow, the Phoenix Down, and the Ice Helm. Honestly, we're not really going to care too much about the items in here. There's nothing, you know, super amazing or anything like that. We're just doing it because we need to for the trophy. Oh, excuse me. Man, it feels like I've got something caught in my throat. Don't you guys hate it when that happens? You know, it's like you start talking or something like that, and then your throat just feels like you've got something stuck in it. You know, like, oh man, that is, to me, that is the worst feeling ever. Because you know, there's obviously nothing stuck in your throat, you know, you know that. But then when you're trying to talk, it just still freaking gets you, man. It still freaking gets you. All right, let's speak to the king. We need to get the Wheel of Time now. This is basically going to allow us to modify the airship with Sid, so we can actually get down to the lower continent, where pretty much the rest of the game is going to be. Now, though, we need to go down the secret set of stairs for more treasure chests. And if you notice on the wall as well, there's a little dodgy path, so there is an extra pathway here. Follow that along for an extra treasure chest as well. Okay, so that is it now for all of the treasure chests in here. And as you can see, we are 21 out of 21 and 1 mystery item. So we are completely done there. Okay, we are completely done in here now. So what we need to do now is we need to go and upgrade the airship. And then it's basically a case of cleaning up the bestiary. We do still have a few mobs that we need to find and murder just to add to the bestiary. So once we've done that, we can then safely move on down to the next area. But we might as well just upgrade the airship first because, well, why not? Right, we might as well. So we just need to head on over to Sid, speak to him, give him the Wheel of Time, and he's basically just gonna convert the ship into an airship for us. Come on, Siddy. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay. So now we can actually fly the airship. So it doesn't actually give us access to, you know, any new locations really, but it does make it a little bit easier for us to clean up on the bestiary. So first things first, let's take a look. Let's see what we're actually missing. So the first ones I think we're going to go for, let's do the 30s. So 36, 38, 39. Yeah, so we need them. So that's going to be the Parademon, the Lynx, and the Horny. That is. They're going to be located down on the south of the continent. So we just need to head all the way down to there. So basically, we're just going to come right here, land down again, and then we're going to fight battles here. So yeah, we're basically looking for Parademon, Lynx, and Horny here. So there's the links. Once we have these three, oh yeah, I should probably stop Claire from using Cure. I don't want to waste my MP on that. It's like we're not really going to take that much damage from these, to be honest. And then pretty soon as well, we'll be getting a bunch of new jobs. So once we actually get the new jobs, I can turn everybody into monks. And then at that point, we can turn EXP all the way up to like ×4 as well. And then we can just murder everything, basically. It's like once we actually get black, what? No, once we get monk, we can safely start leveling, because that is going to allow us to get our health all the way up to cap, which is by far the most important thing, you know. So once we do that, I'll be turning EXP up to ×4, and then we'll be equipping the monk job. And then once our HP really starts to skyrocket, that's going to be when we sort of change around. Like, monk is really the only thing we actually need to level with. When it comes to other jobs for, you know, stuff like MP and that, we don't really... Oh, that's Parademon. We don't really need to level on jobs to gain MP. All we need to do is just, you know, change the class round and upgrade the job level a bit, basically. So we don't actually have too much to worry about in that regard. Right, there's the 3 mobs there, though. So we're going to hop back onto the ship, and then we're going to fly around just down here into this little corner, okay? So we're going to go into the forest here specifically. And now let's take a look just how many of these we actually need. So here it should be 44 all the way down to 48. Yeah, so we need Redcap, Baromet, Slime, Tarantula, and Coppergull. I probably pronounced that last one really wrong, but yeah, it's worth a try. The Redcap and the Slime, though, do only show up in the plain area, so just here. So we're going to get them first. And then we'll move on. Okay, though, we got Baromet and Tarantula. So really, we actually only need Cupgal from the Far East now, which realistically we should get pretty easily, to be honest. Man, it's really nice when we get some good bestiary luck, because that doesn't really happen all that often, does it? Oh, and there's Cupgal. Okay, nice. So all we need now is the red cap and the slime then. That's going to be great. That's actually going to be great for sure. Once we actually get to kill these anyway. There we go. Yeah, we are going to get a bunch of gil for this as well, but obviously we don't need a huge amount of gil right now. That's not to say we won't, though. There are going to be some stores later on which are actually going to be really freaking expensive. And also, once we get to pretty much the end of the game, there will be a hidden store there that we can access. And that hidden store is going to sell a very expensive item. And we want to buy as many of those as freaking possible. Okay? Like, the idea is to hopefully buy 99. We're not going to be able to buy 99. Like, I can say that right now. We are not going to be able to buy 99 of them, unfortunately. So what we're going to have to do is we're just going to try and save as much gil as we can to at least buy as many as possible. And oh, nice, we got a trophy. So I defeated 500 monsters. Yeah, pretty straightforward, to be fair. We were obviously going to get that. Man, come on, where is this slime in the red cap? I shouldn't have said we were getting lucky with the spawn rates. I think I jinxed myself, to be honest. Let's be honest though, I do that all the time. Come on. Give me the mobs that I need, please. Okay, there's the slime at least. So all we need now is the red cap. Actually, have I had the red cap? I'm gonna double check that actually. Let me double check that just to make sure. It should be number 44. No, we do still need it. We do still need it. Okay. That's fine then. We'll hopefully get that very quickly and then we can move on. It's like we're actually almost done, to be fair. We are very close to being done on this top continent. It's like there's not much left for us to do. Once we get these bestiary entries, we are basically kind of done, to be fair. Like there really will not be much left for us to do at all. Yeah. Although then again, I need to check about Ancient Village and Gorsel. So I can't remember if I actually finished them off. Obviously it's been a little while. You know, it has been a little while since we've done an FF3 video. So I do just need to check that I actually finished them. Because I mean, oh nice, there's red cap. But yeah, it would be incredibly annoying to, you know, sort of leave them, go way late and then realize I actually forgot to do something in them. So let's just go ahead and double check. Where are we? So there's Gorsel. Yeah, so Gorsel's done, 1 and 5. And then Village of the Ancients is also done. Yeah, okay, so we're done with them. Nice. Right, in that case, what else do we have left to do? I'm just trying to think. Actually, you know what? No, we don't actually have anything left to do. So we're going to drop a save down and then we're going to move on. It's like now we can actually go down to the flooded world. So we're just going to fly off the edge of the world. And for some reason that takes us to a giant ocean. Now, it's not really much for us to do here in general, to be honest. We basically just have to go and find the wrecked ship and then head on through there. It's like we're only gonna be in this sort of little zone very briefly. Like we're really not gonna be here all that long, to be honest. For now though, let's just head on into the ship itself, and then we basically just want to go straight down. There are going to be some treasure chests for us that we need to grab, and we also need to save the princess. So let's go ahead and speak to her. Now she does just need an antidote. So feel free, give her one of them. Just whatever you do, don't do what I did on stream and give her any licks. Yes, I am that idiot. Okay, I am that idiot. It's like I did give her an elixir in my marathon run, just because I completely forgot what item she needed. Also, those treasure chests that we just opened, by the way, they're missable. It's like if you don't open them right now, you are going to lose them. So make sure you grab them. Yeah, make sure you grab them. Anyway, since Ari has now joined the party, we can leave the wrecked ship and we can move on. You know, I have to admit though, I really would like to know how, out of everybody in this entire world, her and the old guy are the only ones that actually survived. Not only that, not only were they the only ones that survived, what were they eating? And what were they drinking? You know, I mean, yeah, okay, drink-wise, sure, they could distill seawater. You know, they could definitely distill it, or maybe it's fresh water in this game. Maybe it's not actually seawater. Who knows, right? Anyway, into the Temple of Water we go. So the Temple of Water is actually going to be mostly straightforward. We do just need to interact with the Crystal Shard. The light is not left yet. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Right, come on, we have the shard, let's go. Okay, so now that we have the shard, it's time to actually go into the Cave of Tides. And the Cave of Tides is going to have a bunch of new enemies. It's going to have enemies 75, 6, 77, 78, and 79. So that's going to be the Cockatrice, the Poison Toad, the Twin Heads, the Roper, and the Allegoript. I definitely did not pronounce that last one correctly, though. Now, this is going to be a very short area as well. So definitely try and get all the best re-entries that you can. In terms of actual items and whatnot, as you can see, there are no treasure chests and no hidden items. So you haven't got to worry about any of that. Instead, all we need to worry about is actually getting the bestiary. Come on, Aria, open the door for me. Right, let's go. Now that she's actually done her job. Honestly, I don't know why we need to bring her here. We should totally be able to do this ourselves. Right, so there's Twin Heads and Poison Toad. So all we need now is the Cockatrice and the Allegoript. Once we get them, then we can just sort of, you know, skip through to the end of this dungeon and move on. It just depends on how lucky we're actually going to get, though. Knowing my luck, not very lucky. Not very lucky at all. Look, I'm really unlucky when it comes to spawn rates, it seems. I know we did just get a little bit lucky out on the overworld, but I think that's kind of used up, you know, this video's luck. I think we all know that from FF1 and FF2. It's like I am not very lucky at all when it comes to aiming for bestiary mobs, unfortunately. If anything, I'm really unlucky with it. Especially because on the marathon, I ended up getting a little too lucky for sure. It's like there were a bunch of like items and enemies and that I got without even trying on the marathon. So I know for a fact when it comes to actually getting them on, you know, on the platinum run, I know it's not gonna happen very easily. Like it's really not gonna happen very easily at all. Oh man, come on, where's Cockatrice, dude? But yeah, I've already sort of relegated myself to the knowledge that it's not gonna happen that well. Like we're not gonna get very lucky whatsoever with it. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be positive. You know, we should be over the moon positive. Oh, that's Cockatrice, nice. So all we need now then is the Allegoript, or however you pronounce it. Unfortunately though, I don't really know what floor it's most common in. So we're just gonna have to wing this one until we actually get it. It's like we've got one more floor that we can do as well. Like once we get through to B4, we do not want to go through to the last area though, because that's going to be where the boss Kraken is, and we absolutely do not want to go there just yet. Claire got petrified as well. I need to cleanse that. But yeah, we definitely don't want to do the boss just yet. We need to get that last mob first. This is one of the problems with the older FF games. Missables, man. Although FF3 is definitely not the worst. There are definitely some which are much, much worse than FF3 for missables. Oh, nice. We got it. Okay, so now we can just turn encounters off and we can, you know, just sort of run on through. It's like we're actually done in here now. But yeah, FF3 does have a lot of missables, but it's not the worst by a long shot. Like, I think the worst for missables is probably going to be 6, to be fair. 5 or 6. Yeah. That's going to be what I say, for sure. 5 or 6 is the worst for missables. And just really rare items in general. Although, then again, I think 4 wins for rare items. You know, because, I mean, you've got all the summons, the secret... What, you've got the 4 secret summons, you've got Rat Tail and all that sort of stuff. Oh, well. Right, so we do have the bestiary complete now for this area. So, we're going to interact with the crystal. And then we have to fight Kraken. Now, Kraken, as you may or may not have guessed, is weak to lightning. And unfortunately, Arya died. Man, everybody in FF3 dies, don't they? Although then again, it's not only FF3. Like, when you think about FF3 and FF4 in particular, like, everybody just dies. Like, it's kind of sad when you think about it. Alright, let's go ahead and just set up Fundara, Cure. I've only got 1 MP there. I really should have healed, actually. We'll use Aero instead. And then we'll just turn Auto Battle on. So we do what? That's 600, like 800. Okay, so we do about 1,000 damage a turn. That's not too bad. But yeah, we do take a lot of damage as well. Oh, please don't kill him. Please don't kill him. God damn it. God damn it. Well, Kraken does have about 5,000 health, so there is going to be enough time for me to revive him. It's just gonna suck. Yeah, I'll use a Phoenix down. I have 42 of them, so why not? It's like we just need to hope I can revive Korad and then nobody else dies. Which, yeah, I'm not that hopeful about, because I mean I don't have enough MP for Cure, so I literally only have Cure right now. Yeah, worth a try. I'll just AoE it. I mean, if Korad gets hit, he's gonna die regardless, but I'm hoping. Nah, he's dead. God damn it. Okay. I mean, Kraken should also be dying pretty soon as well, to be fair. Like, he really shouldn't actually have much health left. So as long as we can get Korad up so he actually gets EXP and that, we'll be okay. I mean, him not getting the EXP isn't the end of the world, to be honest. Like, it's not a really big deal. I would definitely just prefer to keep them as equally leveled as I possibly can, though. In fact, you know what? We're going to use a high potion. Let's hope this high potion goes off. Ah, never mind. He died. Okay, sweet. So yeah, Korad actually did get the EXP then. You know, maybe I should have used the Zeus Rafts that I have as well. That might have done a bit more damage, to be honest. Alright, bye, Arya. It was nice knowing you. Nice, and there is the next crystal. So we did just get a bunch of new jobs. So we got Geomancer, Dragoon, Viking, Black Bolt, Dark Knight, Evoker, and Bard. And that's why I was getting it wrong. It's not Monk we need, it's Black Bolt for the health. So now we're going to turn everybody into Black Bolts. I knew earlier on when I said the word black, and I was like, wait, why am I saying black? That doesn't sound right. No, it's monk. Like, no, I was wrong. We have monks equipped. It was the black belt that we needed. Oh man, I'm just casually going crazy. Yeah, that's all it is. I'm just casually going crazy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. But yeah, now that we have the black belts, we're gonna turn everybody into them, basically. That way we can then essentially just max out our health incredibly easy, to be honest. Although I'm not sure why I was passed out. You know, I'm really not sure why I was passed out this long. All right, there's another trophy, Hope of Water. That's because we received the power from the water crystal. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put everybody in the front row, and we're going to change everybody over now to the black belt. So the good thing about black belt is it has by far the highest EXP growth. It has the highest health growth, HP growth in the game. So that's why we want to level with the black belt equipped. Not only that, it is just in general really freaking good for AoE damage as well, especially at this point. So what we're going to do right now is we are also going to turn the times 4 EXP on. And the reason for that is now we don't care if we level up. In fact, we want to level up right now, basically. And we might as well just heal for, you know, giggles and all that. Not gonna hurt us, is it? Right, so let's take a look at the shops first, because I do need to buy a few things, I think. Actually, no, I don't need to buy any items. We're kind of fine on that front. We do need to buy some equipment, though. Yeah, we do need to buy some equipment when I eventually, you know, get out of here anyway. Right, okay, let's do armor first. Yeah, we'll do armor first. Okay, so we don't need any shields. Black cowl, I'm gonna buy 4 of them. That's kind of expensive, actually. I'm gonna buy 4 chakra bands. I think right now I'm just gonna equip everybody in their black belt. I'll worry about other jobs later. So optimal, everybody. So this is going to give us a nice defense increase and a nice magic defense increase. And that's going to be kind of important for a part coming up in just a moment. Now let's do the weapon shop. Right, so what is this? Main Goosh, K's and Knuckles. That's going to be really bad for us. Thunder Spear. No, I can buy that later. Like, we don't really need that just yet. Yeah, we're gonna leave those items for now. It's like we don't really need to care about them that much for now. But though, everybody, I am afraid to say that we are going to be ending this video right here. So now I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you're looking forward to the return of the series. If you are, then let me know by smashing that like button, and of course dropping a comment down below, as it greatly helps the channel out. And of course, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always though, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.